As the old saying goes, read a million books and travel a million miles. So theoretic and practice weigh as much importance as each other. Luckily, I can easily travel in Europe now, so I seized the chance and traveled to Barcelona recently. It is a fantastic city and made me feel like home. It recalled all those Rosemaries from Latin America. As a definite foreigner traveling alone in this continent, I experienced a lot of interesting things that usually not so many people experienced. So, here we go. Unlike the cold, cloudy weather in DACH region, Barcelona is almost always sunny and warm. Good weather always makes people happier. As a nerd, I spent most of my first day in Museo de la Ciencia Cosmogasia, and again, I was surrounded by kids. I can never grow up. There are lots of things in this museum, and the most attractive part of this museum is the interactive way to explain science. There are so many things that you can play to know physics, chemistry, cosmology, and so on. You can see physics law and play with physics law. I should say this is the best way to learn new things. If you like dinosaurs, I also suggest you to visit a museum instead of reading data. You will never feel it vividly how big a T-Rex and a Triceratops is. This museum only cost €6, which like most of the European children-friendly museums, it's definitely worth much more than the ticket. I saw the highlight was a museum, but luckily there is Flamingo. This 1 hour show literally lit me up. When I was a kid, my family liked to take me to music show, and one time there was a flamenco show. I was so attracted by the guitar and the cajun, but not interested in dance and singing. I love the rhythm and beats of flamenco, but this time I enjoy the dance and singing as well. After all this traveling, I noticed flamenco is similar to Arabic music. The dancing is aggressive and strong. You feel the power and beauty at the same time. The way flamenco singers singing is so close to Arabic singing but with Spanish. The same high pitch and hoarse voice. Apart from Arabic music, there are more passion in the music and interactive with the audience. The atmosphere in this small concert was lit up several times. As a basic level of guitar player, I was fascinated of the rhythm of flamenco. I tried to catch up how they are clapping their hands and noticed that the hands have different beats and they will harmonize perfectly. I don't need drugs, but music. It always makes me with full of energy. Talked about Barcelona, you have to talk about the food. I always try local food when I visit a new place, and the Catalan cuisines are such fit for my style. Jamón, all sorts of seafood, paella, and most important thing is they like to fry things with lots of oil. Also, people here like donuts just like me. I'm a junk food lover, so it's like heaven to me. When I walked on the street, I noticed most of the people here are elderly. They eat this delicious food, drink coffee, and enjoy the sunshine. I think this is one of the best places to retire. When people get old, we will lose a lot of desires and also abilities. I guess we cannot enjoy so much but the food. Also, do you want to live that long like this? I will probably eat all this happy food instead of a healthy one. Live happy and die fast. The people here are so nice no matter I speak Spanish or English to them. The waitress asked me change the seat so I can watch TV because I was alone. In the bakery, the waitress called me cariño, which means dears. In the bar, the waitress called me chico, which means boy. And of course, they called me mister, but I love the way they express their emotion with this daily Spanish title. I bought the wrong ticket and the bus driver just simply rode me to the destination. The taxi driver checked my name when I got into the car, just in case I took the wrong one, and even asked the airline name in order to deliver me to the exact terminal, which actually further than the original address without further charges. Besides all these positive impressions, There are also some drawbacks. You can see the tourism-oriented business is not run very well, as the global economy went down. Compared with Switzerland, the streets look messy. And there are safety issues as well. One night I walked on the street and there were a young couple past me. The girl said "Qué lindo chinito," which literally means "so cute little Chinese." By the way, chinito is a common title for all the Asian males. I didn't pay attention to them but walked away and the guy would like to fight with me. Luckily the girl holds the guy. Overall, I love the people there, weather and the food as well. It's a wonderful city. This reminds me another trip to Milan. The high-speed train from Milan was extremely dirty from outside, which I never seen in Switzerland, and no matter along the railway or street, the trees and lawn were lack of maintained, which is similar to Barcelona. And I don't know why Italian border control are so in favor of Asian males, which basically had to put hands deep into my bag to search every corner whether there are caches every single time when I cross the border. But the normal people in Italy are so nice and friendly. Although their English is not good, but they are trying their best to help me. The fantastic building, the culture, and the food. After you cross the bureaucracy wall, everything looks great. Back to Switzerland. Although it's hard to find a Swiss friend. Although the weather is not that attractive as well as the food. But everything runs in order, and everywhere looks clean and tight. Normal people can find a decent job and civil servants are generally friendly and helpful. While laid down on the beach near the Santa Adlia de Bessos, I thought a lot. There are always pros and cons and I have to base on my situation to pick the right one for today's meal. But for this moment, with this beautiful moonshine, I hope I can live here.